y'all, it's Diane with Shawcraft One in my old barn door, and I just came to bring you a little paper pack. I just thought I would put together, I have so many books and so many of my favorite little pages and things like that, and so I wanted to share. So I thought, well, I'll just throw together some packs. Well, you don't just throw together packs. It takes a while to do it. But that's okay, because I had a good time doing it. So I just put together these cute little packs for you guys. They will be in my shop, and they will be $8.99 a pack. Now, you get a lot of stuff in this pack for $8.99. There are more than 130 pieces of the paper, the loose paper, and then you get a book pack to go along with it. So I will show you the paper pack first, and then I'll show you all of the book packs. And then after that, after I do this video, I'm going to do another video, and I'm going to show you how to make a book out of your book pack. So that will come after this video. But let's just get started on the paper packs. So it does have some Christmas themed stuff in here, because I wanted you to be able to make a Christmas book out of it if you wanted to, but I didn't want it to be to where you had to make a Christmas book out of it. So some of the stuff, you know, can go for a Christmas book. Like these. These are so stinking cute. I found a whole book of these, and they're basically little tags that you cut out, and you make your little recipe in a jar, and then you cut this tag out and you tie it around the jar. So it's super cute. But anyway, you get a couple of these in the pack. You can use these as tags in your journals. I mean, you don't have to cut these out. So it's either way you want to do it, but I just think that they're adorable. So you get a couple of those in the pack. Then I found some of these really funny quotes in a book. It was a whole book of really funny quotes. So I thought I would add some of these in, because these will make good tags. This one says, when you finally lost enough weight to fit into the clothes in the back of your closet, you discover they went out of style 5 years ago. So anyway, there's some really funny quotes in there. This is another little book that I found that had cool little quotes in it. Like this one's by William Blake. No bird soars too high if he soars with his own wings. So some really, really cool little quotes on these sheets as well. You get a piece of this little calendar with the birds on it. It is an old 2018 calendar. One of those that was just, you know, the ones you stuff in your purse. But I loved the birds. So you could even cut out the birds if you don't want to use the calendar page. This is from a sweet little book that I found. It was called A Token of Friendship, and it has, inside it has quotes and pictures, really pretty floral pictures, but some of them also have recipes on them. So in some of the packs, you'll get the ones with the recipes. Then, of course, you get a hymnal page. This is from a vintage, I think this was a Methodist hymnal. This is from a really, really old, cool, I think it was I think this might have been a Campbell's, one of those Campbell's cookbooks, you know, that have the rings in the center. But I love, love, love the graphics on these pages. So you get a page of that. This, I don't know if you can tell, but this is a really thick textured paper, and I added a page of this to each kit. I thought it would make some really pretty tags, or you can tuck it in a pocket. You know, you can trim it up and tuck it in a pocket, or you can make an actual journal page out of it. This was in a Helen Steiner Rice book that I got, and it has like the watercolors. Beautiful, beautiful pages, and of course her poetry in there. This is from an old vintage reader that I love using these pages. It's kind of like filler pages in a journal. I don't remember what this is from. It was a really cool book, like a book of knowledge or something to that effect, but it had some really cool images in it, so I added a page of that. This is from, like, it's almost like a field guide, but it's bigger. But it has beautiful, beautiful images in there. And then you get this. Oh, I love this. It was a really, really old cookbook. I think this one was from the 60s. And you can tell because of the colors that they use. But I love these. It already has the aging around the edges, so you don't have to do anything to it. Then you'll get several pages of the My Book House pages. These I like to use as fillers too. You can make tags out of them. Oh gosh, there's so much you can do with these, and I love how cottony these pages are. Great, great pages to do mixed media on. These are some Childcraft pages. I added several pages of the Childcraft pages in here. A lot of them have like the children's nursery rhymes and things like that on them. And then this was from a really, really old reader. Look how yellow. I hope you can see on the camera how yellow the pages are. But these make great for tags, or you can use them as a page in the journal. You get a couple of lined pages. Then you have some of these pages from my favorite little, these are like children's dictionaries, and there was like a whole series of them. So you get several pages of these. You can cut the definitions out and use them, you know, in clusters or for decoration on a tag, things like that. Or you can use the whole page as a page in the journal. You get several of these pages that are really, really yellow. This came from an old ring binder that I've already used, and I had some of the pages left over, so I just added a few of those in. This, it came from a poem book, and there's lots and lots of poems in it. It's a real pretty lavender color. This is from like I think like Children's Ask Questions Why book. Let me see if I can see a title on it. Questions Children Ask. So you get several pages of that. They have really cool pictures on them. I like using these as fillers in a journal as well. This is from that Seasons book that I know I've shown y'all multiple times. I am out of that book now, so I'm a little sad, so I'm going to have to look for some more because I love that book. This is just like a little tag, but it's really thick cardstock, and it's got a recipe on it, but I thought that they could be used to make, you know, as a backer to make really cool tags or whatever. So I put one of those in there. And of course you're going to get some Edith Holden pages in each kit. And then you're going to get pages from, this is like an old reader, very similar to the Dick and Jane books, but super pretty graphics on these pages. So you get some of those. This is from the little floral field guide that's like the Helen, no. Oh, goodness. Edith Holden. I don't know why I couldn't think of her name. You get a couple of these really large vintage dictionary pages. This is a really, really old dictionary. You get a doily, and then here's some of the Christmassy stuff. I'll put you a lined journal page in there. A couple of little Christmas cards in there. Some Christmas stationery. This is a page from one of those Christmas books, like the big cross-stitch Christmas book that I made on my channel not too long ago. This is from an extremely old hymnal. I think the copyright date on it was like 1912 or something like that. This is from one of those Christmas cross-stitch books, but the colors are just so pretty. This is a little thing that gives you little kitchen tips and tricks. I thought was cute for if you wanted to do like a recipe book. These are some little cross-stitch patterns and instructions, but they were really, really old and yellowed because it was a very old book. That it teaches you how to make all kinds of Christmas decorations, basically. And then you get one of my very cherished Ideals magazine pages. You get a double page. So that will be in there. And of course, y'all know I have to add my workbook pages. So you get a couple of those. Then you just get the really cool different stuff, like the old address book pages, which I love putting in my journals. These are some scripture quotes and things like that from an old, like a calendar. Those are by Joyce Meyer. Then you're going to get some of these floral flip outs. And there's several of these in here. And they have such pretty pictures of florals and greenery in them. So you get several of these. You could make at least 2 journals out of this kit easily, and you might could even make more. But this is just a good way for you not to have to go out and buy a bunch of books. You know, I've given you like a really good variety in this pack. This is from a Reminisce book. So you could take this whole pack and just kind of mix and match it with the things that you already have and put it with some, you know, like some designer paper. And just by using different designer paper, you could make completely different books with the same pack. So this is a really cool page from a Reminisce book. This is from a, there's more pages of this that goes with this somewhere in here. Or not. Anyway, it's like a field guide too. Then you get this pretty little stationery that I found at, I think, the Habitat for Humanity. So I added a page of that in each kit. Really cool pattern pages. So you could do this as a sewing journal. You can do it as a cookbook. You can do it as a Christmas book. Pretty much any kind of thing you want to do. This is an old children's dictionary. So you get a page of that. This is from a really old cookbook, and I can't remember the name of it. I was hoping that it had the name on here, but it doesn't. But anyway, so you get that, and then check this out. This is the coolest little cookbook that I found. I think I found this at the Habitat for Humanity too. I believe Laura was with me the day I found this, and we were both like really excited over these because this is naturally aged. It was blue, but you can see it kind of turned yellow. You can still see a tint of blue, but just really cool cottony. It was a recipe book, but so super cool, and I just love those pages. So some more workbook pages. You're going to get a big floral page in each one, and then you get this really big vintage music sheet. So those are the pages that you get in your kit, or not kit. It's not a kit, it's a pack. It's just a paper pack. So not all of the packs are exactly the same, of course. You know, you're not going to get the same pages or whatever, but they're basically the same. So I have 13 of these packs, and each pack, like I said, comes with a book. Let me just get this put back in here before I get them all mixed up. So this is going to be pack 1, and that's how I'll list them in my Etsy shop. They'll be listed pack 1 through 13, so you can go in and just pick which pack that you want based on the books. So pack 1 has a Christmas with Southern Living, and this is a smaller version of this book, which I thought was really cool because I absolutely love the sizes of these pages. And check this out back here. You get all kinds of, like a calendar for November and December, and then you get, you know, your little charts back here to make your Christmas list. Christmas journal is what it's called back here. So super cool little book. It has all kinds of very cool images and recipes, craft ideas, but I absolutely love the graphics in it, and I absolutely love the size of this book. So you get this book in pack 1. Oops. And you can see it's well loved, but the cover is still on it. So this would make a beautiful, beautiful journal cover. If you wanted to take this off and just, you know, make a journal with this. Perfect size, perfect for a journal cover. And then along with that, you get this really old, let me see if there's I don't know if there's a date in here or not, but I absolutely fell in love with this because of the typesetting that they used in this little book. And you have the colored pages. And what I normally do with these is I'll take my scissors and I'll cut all the way up. That way I don't have to rip the perforated edge, because I like having the perforated edge in my journals. So, but look at the cute, the graphics, but I love the typeset, and it's already got yellowing in the book. So, just a really, and it also has some of their local advertisements in the book. So, I just thought this was a really, really neat little cookbook. So, that is pack 1. And I'm going to try and hurry because we're already at 15 minutes. So, let me just go over here, move pack 1, and let me find pack 2. I think I have these stacked up backwards, so I'm going to have to get to the bottom of the stack first. Okay, so pack 2. Inside pack 2, you get A Better Homes and Gardens So Good Meals copy. I love the pink. I would totally use this as a journal. Like, I would make a journal cover out of this. 1963 is the copyright, and look at the colors in this little cookbook. I stinking love it. This is one of my favorite cookbooks. So you get that. Then you get this Christmas Crochet. It's a magazine, and it's kind of like those magazine pages that I showed you in the pack. But I love using these in my journals. And they make really cool for clusters. You can decoupage with them. And I love the typesetting, and I love how old and yellow the pages are. So you get this, and then you get this Better Homes and Gardens Homemade Holidays Cookbook. So stinking cute. It has a lot of stuff you can do with kids in it, but these pages would make beautiful pages in a Christmas journal. Look at that. And it looks like this book has something in it. Let me see. Oh no, it's just one of the pages got folded. Let me fix that. There we go. So let me see if there's a copyright on this one. Okay, well this is not an old one. Not old. It's 1990, so it's almost 20 years old. Gosh, y'all, I feel old when I say that. So that is pack 2. You get 3 books with pack 2. You get 2 books with pack 1. Each pack will have a different number of books according to the size and the thickness and all of that. So I tried to make them as even as possible. So that's pack 2. Let's see. Here's pack 3. So in pack 3, you get a Country Christmas Craft. I love the shape of this book too. This would make a super cool journal. And what I did with the one that I made, the big one that I made, I cut the spine out and just made a bigger spine so that I could put more stuff in there. So you can definitely do that with these books as well. Love the colors in here. I love the patterns and the recipes and all the little crap. Look at that tree, y'all. I mean, I would totally have that tree at my house. But I love pinks too, so y'all know how that goes. So there's, let me see if there's a copyright date. There's beautiful, beautiful pictures in here that you can use in a journal. I love this book. Copyright 1989. You can definitely tell it's the 80s, but I'm loving the 80s stuff. Then you get this Family Circle Illustrated Library of Cooking. This is volume 8. Let's see if I can find a copyright on this one. Again, it has the really cool 60s and 70s type colors and pictures. Yep, it's 1972. So look at the, I love the pinks and the blues that they used in the pages. I mean, these are great, great journal pages. Great colors in these books. So you get those 2 for pack 3. You get pack 4. Pack 4. This is the size of the book that I made with the cross stitch Christmas or whatever it was. The journal that I made. I hope I've been in frame, guys. Y'all know me. My crazy video skills. So this, love the colors in this one. It's got great little recipes. These books are awesome because you can use them and have, I love the purples in here. so many different things in your journal. Like you can have recipes, you can have crafts, you can have sewing. You can like just do a conglomeration of different things all in the same journal, and it would just be so cute. And if you wanted to make it a Christmas journal, that would just be even better, because then you have more things to add. This is volume 12 of that Illustrated Library of Cooking. This might be the very same one as the last one. I'm not sure. If not, it's similar. So you get the same kind of pictures, same kind of graphics, the pinks and the blues. Ooh! And you get some recipes with little old lady handwriting. Love it. Love it, love it. So whoever gets this one, they get a special treat tucked inside the book. I love it when I find stuff inside the books. So that is pack 4. I'm trying to hurry now so that the video is not forever long, because we got 8 more packs to go. 9 more packs to go. I can't count today. Okay, this is pack 5. This is number 1 in that Library of Cooking with Family Circle. Again, same colors, same kind of decoration or graphics. I don't know why I said decorations, I guess. But I just love, love, love these books. These are some of my favorite cookbooks to use. And I'm getting ready to make some more journals. And I'm finished with all of my Christmas journals. So now I'm trying to decide, okay, which, you know, look at the end papers in this one. How cool are those? And in the one that I made, I did keep the end papers and I just sewed them back into the book. So, yeah, but I'm trying to figure out, you know, which direction I'm going in now as far as journals, because I've just finished all of my Christmas journals. So that is pack 5. Here we have pack 6. And this is, I love this. You get this size of that Christmas with Southern Living. I think this is a different year of it. Super cool little book. Has all the goodies in it. Has the little journal pages in it. And then the recipes and the crafting ideas and the decorating ideas. Love, love, love this size book. So you get that one. And then this really old, it's the Women's Missionary Council First Assembly of God from Mulberry, Florida. These are great. I love these. I love the typesetting. And they have the same kind of illustrations as that other one that I showed you. So it may be by the same like little group of women. Look how cute. So this is just a super cute little cookbook, and it's already got the staining, and I don't know, I just love these little cookbooks. So that is pack 6. You guys, you can't beat getting this many books plus all of the extra book pages for $8.99. That's an awesome, awesome price. So in this one, you get another one of these little old lady, or old, this was from Cerrito of Manor Club, whatever that is. It's the cookbook committee. So it looks like there's a little bit of staining on this one. But I love the typesetting that they used in here too. I don't know what it is about these old cookbooks. I think it's because, I don't know. I don't know if they made these on like a typewriter, or if this was just from the really old computers that had the different, you know, typesetting. And then this is one of my favorite books in the whole wide world. I love, love, love this book. This would make, now if you wanted to make a journal out of this one, you wouldn't have to widen the spine. You wouldn't have to do anything to it. You just rip the center out and you've got a journal cover. And I would totally use this for a journal cover. So it's got all of the, I love this. It's even got a glossary to teach you how to knit or do stitches. You get the recipe part. You get the crafting part. The decorating part. This book is jam-packed with all kinds of cooking and sewing and recipe and decorating and Christmas goodness. I love, 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 love this little book. So that is pack 7. Let me slide this back in the bag. We're almost there, guys. Pack 8 is, you get another little cooking book. I just thought cookbooks and Christmas kind of go together. And I love these old Look how pretty the colors are. This is from the 70s, I think. But I love these old cookbooks that women took their time to, you know, put these together, and that takes a lot of work. And they have, each one of them have their names on the recipe, so I think that's really cool too. Ooh, you get a little recipe tucked in here too. I was trying to see if there was a copyright date on this one, and of course it's in Roman numerals, so not real sure on that one either. But this one is the favorite recipes of home economics teachers. So it's got desserts in it, and then you get the Christmas from the Heart. I would totally use this as a journal cover. Love it with the stocking in the front. And look at the end papers. Oh my gosh, so pretty. Love the color of the end papers. And then of course you get the same thing, and I love the colors in this book. These are beautiful pages to use in journals. So you get the recipes, you get the crafts, you get the sewing and the stitching and the decorating, and wow, just the baking stuff, all kinds of goodness in this book. So that is pack 8. Hang on, I'm looking for pack 9. Okay, here we go. This is pack 9. Love this one. You get, love the colors. This would make a beautiful journal cover. But the Country Patchwork and Quilting, look at the end papers. And the size is perfect for a journal. So you get all these cool pages. You can do a sewing journal out of this. You can do a vintage journal out of this. You can do, oh, it has some holiday stuff. So you could even do some Christmas stuff out of this. So, super pretty little book. And then you get the Holiday Cookbook, The Better Homes and Gardens. This one is copyright 1959. Oh, this is the 10th printing in 1970. But look at the images in this cookbook. It tells you how to do your entertaining. I love that. Absolutely love that. Love these books. If I could make a blue million, look at the colors. Look at that. I could make a blue million recipe type journals out of these, but I would probably get burnt out on making recipe type journals. But I don't know. I just, when I see these, I just cannot pass them up. They're just such pretty books. So that is pack 9. Pack 10, you get another one of these little home economics teacher cookbooks. This one, I think it might be a little bit older, but I love the graphics in it, and I love the colors that they used in it. Let me see if I can find a copyright date. Well, there's an inscription from 1974, so I'm thinking it's somewhere in the 70s. Of course, it's Roman numerals. Then you get this Better Homes and Gardens Celebrate the Season book. I even like the end papers inside this one. I think they're so pretty, and that would be great to add back into your journal. Or you can fold it and, you know, make it into a smaller journal if you didn't want to use this journal cover. But look how pretty the pictures are in here. These just make great colorful pages to add into your journal. You can use some of them as filler pages, but they're just beautiful. So that is pack 10. Let me grab pack 11. Okay, here we go. I had it backwards. So in pack 11, you get the Better Homes and Gardens Dessert Cookbook. And so this is not specifically Christmas, but it does have some Christmas stuff in it. It's got a sweet little inscription. It's 1973. Look at his face. How stinking cute is he? Look how yellowed the pages are. I love that they're already yellowed and stained. You don't have to do anything to them. They're ready to go for you. So you can use this as Christmas. Or you don't have to. And then you get one of these Stitch by Stitch, a home library of sewing, knitting, crochet, and needlecraft. Love the end papers in these. I've made a journal from one of these before. It's been a while. But this one also has the library card in the back. Super pretty colors that they use in here. I love using these pages in journals. I'll just randomly stick these pages in just any kind of journal. You can use them as filler pages, or you can make a sewing journal out of it. Either way you want to go. So that is pack 11. 2 more packs to go and we're done, guys. Pack 12. You get this cool little Reader's Digest Wit and Humor book, and I love it because it has really cool graphics in it. I've never seen a Reader's Digest like this one. It has all these colorful pages. I mean, look at the colors. You can tell it's from the 70s, 60s or 70s. Actually, I think this one might be older. But I love, love, love the graphics in it. I mean, you don't find many Reader's Digest that have this many great graphics in them. So, oh, this one, the copyright is 1949. So maybe that's why I love it so much. But you can use this as a cover. And if you don't like what's on the cover, you know, of course, you can put something over it. So you get that one, and then you get the Better Homes and Gardens Dessert Cookbook. Again, this is not Christmas, but you can use it as Christmas if you wanted to, you know, because you're always cooking at Christmas. But, oh, gosh, I just love the colors in these books. I mean, such pretty, pretty pages in these books. And oh my gosh, I wish y'all could smell them. Look at that. They've got that old lady smell to them. That's just the best smell ever. It reminds me so much of my grandmother. I guess that's why I love it so much. Copyright on this one is 1968. So that is pack 12. Let me grab pack 13 real quick and we'll get finished doing this. And then I will go to do the video to show you how to make a book real easy with your packs. So in pack 13 you get another cool little one of these recipe books. I love the typesetting in these. And it has you know, pages that have imagery on it too, which I love using in my journals. So you get this little cookbook, and then you get the 8-color country cross stitch. This is very similar to the one that I made. But look at that. That's a pretty, pretty cover. And you could make this cover all your own. You can do whatever you want to with it. So you get all these great cross stitch pages. Look at that. I love, love, love using these patterns in my journals. And you get a mixed variety of patterns in this one. There's holiday ones. I think I saw a 4th of July one. Just so stinking cute, and the colors in here are great. So those are the packs that you get, pack 1 through 13. So they'll be listed in the shop as pack 1 through 13. So you get the books, you get the paper pack with over 130 pages or pieces in it. You cannot beat that. 2 or 3 books and over 130 pieces of ephemera for $8.99. So I just thought I'd try and run a really, really cool deal for you guys and help you out to make your Christmas journals. So if you have any comments or questions, you can leave them below or send me a message on Etsy. Hit like, hit subscribe, and don't forget to watch the next video where I show you how to make a book from your book pack. So thanks for watching. You guys have a great day.